In an era that's being defined by creating content for algorithms, there's an old internet tool that's being drastically overlooked. That's RSS feeds. If you look around at what's going on with all the major platforms like X and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, they're building their own moats. And if you want to make content for any of those systems, you're going to have to make it specifically for that system. If you're to use an RSS feed to publish your content, you would be completely free to make whatever you make in whatever way that you want. Now, that doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. There's no reels on RSS feeds. But let's take Instagram, for example. If you wanted to move your content from Instagram to a completely different area in social media, there's no way to migrate that content. You would need a screenshot and screen record and re-record and then manually post everything for that new social media. But if you're using an RSS feed, you can freely move your content from host to host. So on Instagram, your pictures and videos are being hosted on the Meta platform. An RSS feed, you choose the host. And if you want to move hosts, it takes a few clicks. So what can you really post with an RSS feed? So in the beginning of the internet, it was blogs. This is people just typing out articles independently and building little followings. In 2004 and 2005, that's when podcasting was invented, and that's when the whole idea of publishing an MP3 file with an RSS feed became to be. In the 2020s, this is expanding with audiobooks and music. You might be wondering, why would you use an RSS feed for an audiobook or music? Can't I just do it on Amazon and use Spotify for music? And the answer is yes, you can. But that goes into the question of where the content is being hosted and who is in control of the content. If you're using Amazon for self-publishing and you put your own independent music out on Spotify and Apple, then you're not at the discretion of your own choices. You're at the discretion of those platforms' algorithms promoting you. If you're making content or art for a system that you're hoping picks you up through their magic algorithm, then you're not really creating and you're not really connecting with your audience in an authentic way. If you were to use an RSS feed, you would be, first of all, a lot more relaxed. You don't need to be worried about any algorithm picking you up. You can then focus on the value you're giving to the audience. And when you focus on the value you're giving to the audience, you're going to feel more fulfilled as an artist and a creator. And this is the most important thing in today's day and age. People are looking for authenticity and people want to express themselves. And so, in my opinion, the healthiest way to do that is to use an RSS feed. Now, this is the part where we got to talk about where you're going to host your RSS feed. How do you get one? What's a good service? Me personally, I use a service called Podhome. Podhome is incredible. It's the most modern podcast hosting service out there. You can host your podcast, audiobooks, and music with this company. Podhome is $15.99 a month, and they give you access to an AI service that makes automatic chapters, automatic clips, and descriptions and titles. It's really useful, honestly. I use it all the time. When you sign up for Podhome, you have access to unlimited episodes, unlimited shows. You can make as much content as you want. If you have audiobooks and music, you can host them too. In this broader ecosystem of owning your content and running an RSS feed, Podhome makes it really simple and modern to use and engage in this new system. If you're a podcaster, you use Podhome for all your shows. If you're an author and you have books and you want to record audiobooks, you're going to put your audiobooks on Podhome. If you are a musician and you have music tracks and albums, use Podhome to host your music and distribute your music to other podcasting apps. This is where the freedom comes in because your content isn't stuck on one app. It's being openly distributed to the wider RSS ecosystem that's using podcasting apps. You know how Spotify is always advertising, we have music, we have podcasts, we have audiobooks. That's all under one roof, and Spotify is low-key controlling all of that content and choosing what to promote. If you were to use a system like RSS feeds and Podhome, you're able to openly distribute all of these things to different podcasting apps. That's the benefit of RSS feeds. You're distributing it across a wider range of apps. No one is controlling the algorithm, no one is suppressing your content, and you have full access to the entire world. If you want to sign up for a 30-day free trial, go to podhome.fm right now and click on the link and just try it out, check them out, see if they're going to be a good service for you. I've been with Podhome for years and I love them. That's why I'm making this video. And I encourage you to double down on your creativity and just experiment with something new.